Alright guys, here we are in the human one. I just started doing a video and Google stopped and screwed it up. So thank God I didn't go in yet. Um, if you guys know this, awesome. If you don't know this, awesome, now you do. I'm not concerned with the people who do know these little tricks that I'm sharing. I'm more concerned with the people who don't. And if you do, like I said, that's awesome. If you don't, awesome, now you do. This is a team game. And if anyone tells me you don't want to advance and you don't want to get better and you don't want to be a top faction in the top 10 in every tour and every war and hit number one eventually, you're full of shit. No one wants to come onto a game and get their asses handed to them. Everyone knows that when you have 20 chars you need to upgrade and you have 2 flax, you're ready to throw your phone across the room and shatter it in 100 pieces. That's just reality. And if that's not your reality, you're not playing the right game. So, I mean, games are supposed to, you want to win. That's the whole point. You know, it's fun. It is not fun getting your ass beat every single day. Now, on the flip side of that, I will say Hawk is sincerely family. I love every one of my Hawks, and there isn't anything that I wouldn't do for them. So, with that being said, we do have that advantage, and I think it's amazing and awesome and a little miraculous, to be honest with you, that we have all these people from around the world that sincerely give a shit about each other. And I have had a few members leave or be booted. Wade, Wade, and and come back because, and I love you, Wade, I'm just teasing, but they come back because there really isn't a faction out there like us. It's not just about winning, and it's not just that we're awesome and we do fucking badass in tours and wars, and we have a blast together doing it. But it is the family feel. You come in and you've got 28 instant or 29 instant family members. Everyone here to help you. Everyone here to cheer you on in your real life and in the game. I mean, there is shit that's happened in real life situations. We have, Ash and Tim who got married. The faction pitched in and bought their wedding cake. We have another member, I won't say because their business, not mine. But they had a real life problem come up with a child, and we were here for them, and we all talked to them and worked it through with them, and it helps. And I'll tell you, there's been a million times in my life already in the last 10 months that I've came here and I've gotten exactly what I needed. Just support and unconditional love and no judgment and no bullshit and sound advice. And sometimes you just need someone to listen, and sometimes you need your hand held, and sometimes, that's with the game and that's with real life, and we have both. And I just want to say how incredibly proud I am of that and how grateful I am for all of you. And that's why I do what I do, because I love you guys. Trust me, I have a life, and I have a busy one at that, and I've made room to do as much as I can to keep helping, because I sincerely love you guys. So, all right, so back to the game. And with the mushy gushy shit done, let's kill some humans. This is where I see people struggle the most. I have a few that really have a hard time on zombies, but honestly, that's just because their weapons aren't right, or they haven't gotten, a decent crit leader up. And that makes a lot of a difference too. A lot of people throw Molly in as a healer. What a lot of people skip on Molly is that she's not just a healer, she's a crit leader too. Denise is a crit leader too and a healer. If you don't have a 4-star Rick, 5-star Rick, Michonne, 5-star Michonne, 4-star Michonne is garbage. I need to put that out there. I see her being used a lot. You guys are wasting your time. She is no good against zombies. She is no good against humans. I don't see any benefit to her whatsoever. And I mean none. And I have like 3 of her. I can't stand her. But 5-star Michonne, you'll never have a problem with zombies again. You'll fly through it. And I have her. I just got her on last Friday. She's almost a tier 4. So, I'm not using her until I have her AR maxed out, and her AR is pissing me off, for the record. And then I'll throw her up for zombies and stuff like that. But honestly, if you guys need someone specific, like a lot of us have Morgan, he's great for the humans, things like that, let us know. PM the people when you're like, hey, I know Walking Chantal, Jacob, Nick all have Morgan. Cole, I think, has Morgan too. But if you know who they are, PM them, and we'll switch out our allies for you as we go. None of us are that concerned about our rep. I mean, we all go against each other and race to the clock of who has the most rep in the faction, but we all know rep doesn't do a damn thing for you in the game. There's no advancement whatsoever. It doesn't bring on the big dogs and want to join you. It does nothing. If you're number 2 in rep and then you place, I can't even think, like 40th in a level up tournament, that doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form. All it says is that you guys play. Rep, your reputation shows if you're active in raids. Doesn't tell me if you're strong, doesn't tell me if you're dedicated, it doesn't even tell me if you play daily. It just shows me that you're active enough in your raids. I have no idea where you are in your roadmaps, how you do fighting, how you are in tours, how you are in war. It doesn't tell me anything else. I don't even look at reputation when I invite anyone. It just doesn't matter to me. When I scout, I don't do that either. You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at level. I'm looking at team grade. And I'm looking at potential. I don't give a shit if you're an A++ and that's going to take you 3 months to catch up. We have a couple of them. I want to say Ron was our most recent that came in and said he was an A++, right on the cusp of an S1. And within a month, the dude has like 3 5-stars, because your odds will go up if you're in a better faction of getting 5 stars, because they want to, and I have this from Scopely, I'll screenshot it if you guys want, but they want the factions to be equal. So not the factions themselves, but the faction single itself. So Scopely wants every person in Hawk to have about the same teams. And then everyone in Wolfpack and Chosen, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's kind of awesome. New to me, something that some of you might know. All right, so I've talked for 8 minutes almost, so let's move on and do this, because there's so much tiny shit I could tell you. I could sit here and talk for days. All right, so we're going to go in, we're going to kill some humans. And I'm going to light my cigarette. Now, I will tell you this. Not one of these levels did I bring in my human team for. I was half asleep this morning and answering 50 PMs in Kick and going through all of the messages in Kick and trying to get, Hawk 88 going and everybody on the same page, and that I kept just going in with my farming team. So one, I got 2 stars on. So I was like, shit. But I lived and I made it through, and that's what matters, like I said. All right, so let's go in here. I obviously have my sharpshooter on this one. Do I need this? No. Let's go to my human team. I like this team. I don't know why. I could probably build like 5 different better ones, but I love this team. It's one of my favorite teams to do humans with, to raid with, to war with. I enjoy it. So, all right. Well, now everyone knows this is what I use. Tear gas, nerve gas, replenish the little blue cans. It costs nothing but food. You really don't need anything else. I have done the math on all of these and figured out, what's the best and what's this and what's that and blah, 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 blah. And the lower you are, the better. So if you brought in the high replenish, I think they're called, the little yellow, green, and orange, I think they are. Energy drinks is basically what they look like to me. It costs you other supplies plus like 3 times the amount of food, and you can only bring in like 5 of them every single time. So, and they do the same thing. So if you can only bring in 5, and I think they give you 250, and again, forgive me, I'm outside. I don't have the paperwork in front of me, but I have a little notebook just for Hawk. So I've literally done the math on all of these, and there is no difference. You can either bring in 10 and they last longer and give you just a little boost if you need it, or you can bring in 5, they go way quicker, you won't get a little bit of a boost. Kind of screw yourself there, and it costs way more, and it costs supplies on top of that, which you can turn around and sell for food during a level up, use it for better shit, etc., etc., etc. So I don't do anything but red, blue vials, blue replenishes, and smelling salts if I need them, and I still do occasionally, and sharpshooter. I make absolutely nothing else. And I make very, very, very little sharpshooter and smelling salts. The only time I make those is if I'm out of bottles and red or blue powder, or both of them, because you get a better return on your sale for your wood, because it's 50% no matter what. So if you make sharpshooter for wood, you know what, I'll make that a whole different video. We're going to be here forever. So we'll go over that. But just for now, this is what I use. I recommend you do the same. I'll do a video on why and all that stuff and show you all of it on another time, and then you can go through that if you want the information, or you can just take my word for it. I haven't steered you guys wrong yet. So here we go. Supporter, Cole put up with Morgan. I'm assuming probably someone asked. I always take in a drop chart, and as you can see, most of the faction has up nothing but drops. Jesus is wonderful with humans because he does the huge hit. And then this Rick, he's pretty badass, and he's a medium drop. Pop up eye. All right. So he gives crit, which is awesome. So he'd be really good if you took in a mostly yellow zombie team. But at the same time, he's really good with humans. His AR is really good with humans. But he does the medium drop bonus, which is fantastic. These are the ones you want to take in when you're looking for 4-star weapons, especially. If you need a flak or a beanie to drop, you want to take in a medium bonus char. And that's him. Charmaine's is, and I can never remember that girl's name that she puts up. And then, well, there's a bunch of them. Just pay attention. Make sure you're looking, and what you're looking for you're getting by using the medium bonus drops. If you have one yourself, you should be using it as a leader no matter where it's leveled, 24/7 every time you farm. All right, so I'm not going to use him. I'm going to save him. Lord knows what's going to pop up very soon today. So I'm going to take in Reggie's Jesus. No rhyme or reason. Like I said, I'm just going to take in what's going to be most helpful to me, and that's a Jesus. So as we go in, here's 15, blah, blah, blah. All right, here we go, round 1. I normally see how hard they're going to hit, and if I can take the hits or not before I waste my shit. So I'm going to do... And I also do this. And now let's see what they're going to give me. It's not bad. My team can take that. If you want to move faster, which we're going to do so I can show you. Shane might die now. We shall see. Yeah, he did fine. Alright, so I'm going to use him just to give us a boost, because I don't want to use Maggie yet, and I'm going to show you why here shortly. But if you can take them and withstand it and save your resources, by all means, do it. More food for you to either sell or use. I sell it all. I sell the little pill bottles, and I sell the blue powder and the bottles, and I sell it all. Everything I need to once we come. Alright, so this sucks. It's only 4, so I'm not even going to show you guys yet what I normally do. Well, you know what, Alright, so we'll use another example instead. Here you go. You can use this, but these guys easy. Use your blue to make these 2 not so strong. So here are your 3 hits. 3 hits. Ooh, a whole 60 points. That's where you want to be. And then it gives you an extra time on these guys. So as you can see, everybody is doing just fine. So you can do that, and it makes it quicker, makes it easier, and it makes you not have low health and have to worry about doing any healing using any smelling salts. Here's a very good example. All right, so I'm going to use my Maggie. 1 Jesus, 2 Jesus, dead, dead. That's why I love this team, and that's why I bring in the second Jesus. It's helpful, it's useful, I'm a fan. Very big fan. And then I'll wait. This round, I want it to go a little bit slower because I want everybody else's AR to go off so I can do that with the boss. I always keep Morgan as a backup. I don't heal unless I absolutely have to. Someone's looking like they're going to be in danger, that's when I use it. There's no point in wasting it. Maggie's getting low now. Boost her back up, and then you don't have to worry about it. And walking will tell you, he's told me 50 times, not to bring healers on your attack team. You don't need them, and you don't. Unless you have a really badass one, and then I say go ahead and bring them. As long as they hit hard, that's really all you want to concern yourself with. Now everybody's popped, good to go. Going to the last one. Here we go. Use Maggie. Use 1 Jesus. Now, if you use the red on these, they'll all die immediately with 1 hit. Use this. Andrea, Shane, Morgan. Believe it or not, that little zzz is a bug. Hold on 1 sec. All right, so that's it, and then that way you guys can do what you need to do. Stage is cleared, 3 stars. Like I said, the stars don't matter. That's how I handle humans. You can do it too using the red and the blue like I just showed you. That's honestly the fastest way to get it done, and then you don't have to worry about it. All right, well, my best friend just showed up with her kids, so we're going to hang out. But this is that for this. It's over, it's done. You collect your shit. Now, you can farm this if you want. Obviously, you can go back in, farm it, farm it, farm it. Also, the other thing you can do is, I don't have any gold right now, but you can use your silver and your gold. If you have gold tokens, that would be the only thing I would use it on to try to get a flack or a beanie. But I would save them. If you have 5 stars that need leveled up, I would save your gold tokens for that. We get enough beanies and flags through tours, through wars, through everything else that you shouldn't have to need that many at this point in Hawk anyways. Anywhere else, if you're watching this, I have no idea where you're at in your game and how well your faction does, so I can't give you advice on that. Be smart when using them. Bronze, I save all of them during war weekends so that you can still farm quickly between wars and keep your chars going. All right, so if you guys have questions, let me know like usual. This should help a lot of you out. And then just get ready for the 5-star gear coming soon. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Message me if you need me. Bye.